Hey guys, as you can tell from the title, this tire is leaking, so I'm going to show you how I'm going to fix it. The obvious place to start is by listening for any hissing sound that would indicate the escape of air, and I don't hear anything coming from the valve stem, nothing from around the tire. I didn't hear any leaking, which I wouldn't because this was a slow leak. It took about a week from the time when the puncture happened, I think, to the point where I actually noticed that the tire was low. So I'm going to use a degreaser, Purple Power. This stuff is awesome and biodegradable. But you can also use Windex. And when you spray it on a tire, normally it'll just wet the tire. But if you spray it on to a part that's leaking, like this, see how that foams up right there? That is the culprit. Okay, so I found my leak, and luckily it's on the tread. If it were on the sidewall, I wouldn't be able to fix it. I would have to replace the tire. But if it's on the tread where it's more reinforced by the belts, that can be fixed and returned to safe and normal operation. I've got a tire repair kit from the store. You can get these like pretty much anywhere, Walmart, Target, even grocery stores and gas stations usually carry these things. But the basics are plugs with some rubber cement to seal it. This little rasp tool for roughing up the inside of the hole so the plug will stay in it, and this tool here for actually inserting the plug into the hole. And then I'm also going to use these wire cutters to pull the screw out of the tire, because those tips right there are really easy to kind of get under the head of the screw and pull it out. So here's what that looks like. I've actually never tried to do this while recording it, so this could get a little interesting. So I'm going to take my tips of my cutters and grab the screw. There we go. Here it comes. Yeah. Okay, now I'm going to get the pliers and pull it the rest of the way out. This is not as easy one-handed. Okay, time to plug the thing. So let me get that rasp tool and I'm gonna stick that. Oops. Oh, where's the hole? There it is. Okay, so now I'm gonna take that rasp tool, stick it into the hole. I'm gonna twist it in. Basically what I need to do is just push it in and pull it out a couple of times just to rough up the inside of the hole and kind of clean it a little bit for the plug to stick. Okay, I had to put the phone down for a second just so I could insert the plug into this and put some cement on it. And then I left the little tool in the hole just to kind of hold air a little bit while I got it ready. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull that out and then insert this without twisting. And when I pull it back out, the plug will slip out of that split tip right there. Here we go. Rasp tool out. Alright, plug. And there we go. This is not easy one-handed. It's so easy when you got two hands, but then I can't show you how I'm doing it. Alright, I'm just gonna push until I know the plug is in there. There we go. I've got it in now, so I'm just going to pull this out straight. And I'm going to spray some Purple Power on that again, just to make sure it doesn't foam up. Okay, so there's some foam just from spraying it, but crucially, the actual kind of ball of foam is not growing. That would indicate that a leak is still there, but it looks like we're good. So I'm going to take my cutters and I'm going to snip the excess plug material off. I have to do one at a time. Yeah, there we go. Voila, just pump the thing up and it's good to go. One final thing, it is easier to get, a full inspection of the tire if you take the wheel off of the car. I left it on the car for this video because I already had one hand occupied with my phone, and so I wouldn't have had that available to hold the tire in place while I worked with it. But anyway, these kits are cheap. They are super effective. I've used them many times before. I've never had a problem with them leaking, not in my experience at least. I highly recommend them.